Hello everyone, today is not going to be a straight razor shave. It's gonna be featuring a couple new pieces in the den. But first off, let me get this out of the way. I will be shaving with APR Haru for Spanish wet shavers. And the first thing new in the den is this brush from Wald Shaving. I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Yannick, who's the artisan behind it, he is in Germany, and he made this brush top to bottom, hand tied knot himself, and he made this handle beautiful. There's a little bit of purple in it. It's really dark, so you probably can't see it. Depending on the light that hits it, it looks great. It's a really subtle, nice, classy purple. And there is a coin at the bottom. This one is J2. I guess this is the 19th brush. Well, he labeled it number 19 sold. And that's his logo. Very nice. This is a 27mm knot, according to his listing. And I've already used this for 2-3 shaves. Broke it in, did a cleaner, and then a quick lather when it got in, and then I did 2-3 shaves with it, and it's feeling nice. It dries crunchy, J2 at least. And one thing in particular I noted is that it is less dense than something compared to a 28mm Declaration grooming knot. And actually it's really nice in terms of splay. You can see a little bit of gelling, there's hook tips, and the less density, it's not less, but the density and this knot, the way it's set in general, it's really nice for face lathering, at least for me. I like a little less backbone, and this definitely does the trick for me. And there is a little bit of a scrub, but overall a really nice balanced knot. If I'd had to compare, and I haven't tried everything, but maybe something between a B9A and a B9A plus would be my estimation. The shape is very recognizable. If you were to put this on Instagram, you probably can tell instantly who made it. And very clean lines. There's 3 lines down here. This is the, he called it Stratos shape. It's quite nice in terms of how you hold it. I'm gonna soak it now very quickly and get it ready for loading. Yeah, that came over from Germany in a week. Very quick. The next thing new in the den. This is another WR2. This is the solid WRH3 handle. Just wanted to try it out. Very similar to the WRH7, which I should have taken out. But same length, same, what do you call it? It's not hollow, so very nice weight to it. But notably, this head is the 0.85mm gap, which is not publicly listed on his website. But I have the 0.95 that I got back in January, and I can say that it really gives, it's really nice smooth shaver, but I do get a little bit of nicks here and there, and I feel like I could go milder, and that was my initial impression after the first few uses of 0.95, and I had a feeling I would want the 0.85. And I put my name back on the list and I pulled the trigger. They would do it. They said they would do it fine. Wolfman would do it, and the only stipulation is that it cannot be returned or exchanged or refunded or anything like that. 27 mil, gathering soap perfectly fine. And here we go. Yeah, this thing is just, the knot is just great for face lathering. That was my first really notable highlight that I got from this. And as you can see, the way the brush, like, you know, how it contorts based on the lather. With something like a more dense knot, it holds its circular structure better. Yannick said compared to J2, he did make this less dense in order to get it to perform the way he liked it, and can't argue with that. I like the way really like the way it displays. And the general face feel is just delightful. I am working with a day's growth. And there you go. Oh my god, I think I lathered too much. Whatever. Loaded too much, sorry. But I'm making a video. Whatever. Yeah, it's way too much. And yeah, it's giving up the lather just nicely. Which has always been my complaint with something like a Chubby 2, which is super dense and it just soaks everything up. WR2 0.85. I know there's not many people who go for the milder gaps. In fact, they go way higher. I heard some people go 1.65. And at this point, I'm like, get a straight razor. So here we go. Actually, this is Gillette Platinum. This is my first pack ever trying this. And it's been absolutely delightful. And jumping straight to the top for me, usually I like Gillette Silver Blues, Astra SPs, Post Silver Super Iridiums, but I got this in a trade, as part of a trade for a brush, and this gentleman said you should try that out, and I was like, okay. And wow, this thing is smooth. And just for reference, whoever does not know, I like the milder end for these. Oh. Carve, I like a plate, this is my favorite. When I had the Rockwell 6S, the R3 plate was my favorite. Oh man. Gillette Slim, I don't like that razor at all. I'm sorry. Gillette Slim adjustable. I tried even on a 2. On a 1 I can't cut anything. On a 2 it still feels not quite right. I think it's the way that the blade is held in the adjustable. That's what a combo. A Core 34C, I would say, is a very close match to this. I think the blade held down on this is much better. Yep. Definitely like the 0.85 more than the 0.95. I believe there's a 0.75 out there. But so far this has been amazing. This brush is amazing too. Look at that, sprays very nicely. Not trying to overhype this, I'm just saying, this thing is not cheap either. This particular brush cost how much? 289 euro, 290 euro, something like that. Equates to 350 USD. Not cheap, certainly not cheap. But if you check Wald, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to pronounce it right. I assume it's like Wald, something like that, but I'm just gonna say Wald. If you check his Instagram, I'll link it below. He has a history of he's like a craftsman. He makes various things. He even makes straight razors. And it looks like he took a while before he was ready to sell his own brushes. And it looked like he took his time just getting it right. Years. So the overly positive initial impressions probably isn't surprising. Yep, I'm selling that 0.95. Feels much less aggressive, but still with good cutting power. I wanted something that was smoother like the Carve A, but the Carve A lacks just a little bit of efficiency that would want more. I had the same experience with the Carve B as the 0.95, where I was able to get a good shave. Yes, it works great. Yes, but there were just these odd times where I would find like weird little nicks or weepers coming out of nowhere. It's usually when my skin has a little bit of a bump or a small pimple like that. And it just happens to get it, so. And I wasn't hasty to put down the 0.95. I've tried it for what, 7-8 months. And this blade is just smooth. I looked at I'm trying to find a 100 pack of these, but the packaging is different. There's one where the inside of that box is white, and then the lettering is blue or gray or something like that. Similar to the Gillette Silver Blue. Actually, I'm gonna wash out the brush so you can see. I know many people are looking into Yannick's offerings. So here's a post flick. It clumps a little bit. And it does dry crunchy, indicating some gel. I'm gonna wash it more thoroughly, but yeah. So, overview. Great brush. Great handle. Beautiful, subtle. This one is, because of the light purple, he named this one Gengar, and I was like, is there a German word where Gengar means something specific? But because to me, I don't know, my age group, you think Pokemon, which is the cartoon animated series, video game, card game, massive franchise. And yes, Gengar is a ghost type Pokemon, poison, and he is dark purple. His body is dark purple, so that's why he named this one Gengar. And I was like, I'll go for this one, and I'm very happy with this brush for sure. So this is J2. I don't know if J2 is the batch and he's gonna have a J3 or something like that, but at least for J2, this is my initial impressions on it. And 0.85 WR2 from Wolfman. This is replacing the 0.95 for sure. Gillette Platinum Blade is probably my top right now. And this handle is, you know, very similar to the WR-H7. One sec. Ugh. Very similar silhouette, but with sharper lines. Very similar weight, length. Yeah, at this point it is mostly aesthetics. The grip point is similar. Base is similar. So yeah, I might just sell the 0.95 head. And I definitely look forward to becoming more familiar with this, but I already can tell it's the winner for me. I'm not going back on for the 0.75. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. If there's anything else that I missed and you'd be interested in knowing more, at least my opinion on these two new items, I know many people are looking into them. So if you have any questions that I didn't address, please feel free to leave comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.